Hi. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make the vegan Cheeze Itz. They're so easy. So here's the key. I love veal like cheese. There's many recipes on the internet. If you want it to be extra healthy, you could add like a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, but I don't do that. I mean, I have in the past, but this is how I do it. I have one whole 8-ounce bag of vegan cheese. I like the veal like cheddar. It's delicious. I haven't tried it with the white cheese, or the mozzarella, but this is what I do. I put it in an immersion blender, just like this. I throw in 4 tablespoons. This is the Country Crock avocado oil butter. So I don't even cube it. I just throw it in the immersion blender. Here I've got garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and salt. Salt, yes. And I'll put the measurements in the thing. And we're gonna dump this straight into the immersion blender. And then I've got 1 cup of unbleached all-purpose flour. You guys should definitely get unbleached flour. Why are we bleaching flour? But anyways, okay. And you pour this straight in here and just kind of like sprinkle it around. Okay, now hold on. And you're gonna need some ice water. This is it. Now, hear me out. If you do not have this type of food processor, you can put the bag of vegan cheese in a blender and like pulverize it basically till it's completely blended up. And then you can mix this dough with your hands, or you can mix it in a stand mixer. You don't have to have this type of food processor. So if you don't, just grind up the cheese, put it in a KitchenAid mixer, and then you can mix it with everything until it creates a dough. And then if not, just mix it with your hands. Just make sure you blend up the bag of cheese first, okay? All you do is put it on low and blend it. And then we're gonna start with adding 1 tablespoon at a time. I usually do about 3 tablespoons of ice cold water. Okay, so you're gonna split this into 2 separate like balls. And this is how I do it. I take 3 sheets of parchment paper. The first one, I'm gonna put the first dough ball like this. I'm gonna put the first one down, and I'm gonna smush it down with my hands, like this. And then I take another piece of parchment, like this, and sometimes like, so it doesn't unfold. And I pre-bowl out my dough because I don't wanna do it when it's cold, and I just wanna do it pull it out of the fridge and cut squares. So I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Okay, that did not look nice. There we go. This doesn't have to be perfect. So I just gonna roll it out like this. You can see, you can do this thin or as thick as you like. I don't really go for perfection, and they don't have to be perfect squares. We're not perfectionists here. And then, what I like to do is, all right, we're good here. All right, I take the next batch and put it directly on top. So I put a layer of parchment back on top, like this, and then I smush this one down, and I repeat again. And then, we're gonna put another piece of parchment on top, and we're gonna roll this one out. That way, once they chill in the fridge and we're ready to bake them, they're already pre-rolled. You just gotta get a pizza cutter or a knife and start slicing squares or triangles or whatever shape your heart desires. Alright, that's golden. So we've got 2 layers, and then I'm just gonna literally take it just like this, and I'm gonna throw it in my fridge, and I'm gonna let it chill for 45 minutes, and then we're gonna bake them. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Alright, you guys, I have my oven heated up to 350. I took these out. I have the other one over there. Some of it sometimes gets stuck to the bottom of the parchment. I just like peel it off and smush it back in. I recycle my parchment, so the top layer is going in my pan, like this. This is all I do. You just take a pizza cutter. You can cut the squares as big as you want or as small as you want. And I just cut them like this. And then I rotate. The bigger you cut them, the less you'll make, but it just depends on your preference. Just like this. And then I find that if I try to use my hands, after a while they get not cold and then they're harder to work with, so I just take like a mini spatula and I just get them all spread out onto a pan. so now we've got them all in our pan. I was actually able to fit all of them on one pan, which was cool. So I'm gonna take a toothpick. You can do as many holes as you want. I just go through and kind of make a decent sized hole through the center. All right, now that they've all got holes punched into the center, I'm just gonna take them, gonna spray some extra virgin olive oil non-stick spray, and just coat the tops. And then I'm gonna take some sea salt, and I like to just crack a little bit right on top. We're gonna put these in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes. Okay, so after you put them in for at 350 for 15 minutes, do not open the oven door, drop the temperature to 275 and cook them for about 18 to 20 minutes, depending on how thin they are. I think 18 minutes is like the sweet spot. And when they're done, so 350, 15, 275, 18 minutes. And when they're done, I take them out and put them on cooling racks. And I cool them for 15 minutes. Don't touch them. They'll kind of feel soft when they come out, but they get crispy, I promise. So I leave them to cool for 15 minutes, and then sometimes if I remember, I'll crack a little more sea salt on top. But I just want to show you. So these are the ones I made yesterday, and just for reference, dude, they are so good. Oh, they're crunchy. So we love these. And let me know if you try them. I'm curious if you love them. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Okay, bye.